Okay, I think we're live.
All righty. Well, that's good. So for our video today, we are in Jasper, Florida. The address, if you'd like to follow along, is 207 Southwest 3rd Street. And again, it's in Jasper, Florida. This is a single-family home that is for sale for $49,900. It is 868 square feet. It's got a 9,975 square foot lot. It was built in 1971, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. Anyway, we're taking a look at it. We're doing a review of the home from Realtors.com's website, and we've got 27 photos to take a look at. And so I'm going to hand it off to Tagg to take it away.
Okay. It looks really, really small.
It does, doesn't it?
What is the square footage?
868. So we've had several homes in the 800 square feet approximation before.
Yeah.
I got to admit, it. Hopefully, it's deeper than it is wide, because yeah, definitely getting that smallish footprint.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't help that that big old palm trees like right on top of the house.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like right there.
Right there, sure
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would be a if I could, get that actually sold to a tree company. I think they buy palm trees in Florida. Because I don't know if I would have the money to have it moved. Of course, I really don't know what the cost of doing something like that is. Hey, if any of you viewers are tree people, please give us a comment with an idea of that, just for our own, education.
Yeah.
Thank you in advance. Anyway, so I'm going to stop talking so that you can actually introduce us to the house.
Yeah. And if you don't hear back from anybody, I guess it's time to pick up a shovel and, and just try digging it up to relocate it. Okay. So, looking at the outside structure of the property, I'm wondering about the bones of this. It might be valued. It might be a better value just having the land. But let's take a look. I mean, the outside doesn't look too bad at all. Um, However, it's an older home, and yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Let's take a look at the. Oops. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
So, we're using Streamlabs for the first time, and there's a learning curve for me. So, uh, anyway, bear with us. So, I was going to jump over. Okay, here's the kitchen. I'm like, okay, now I thought I clicked on the kitchen. Okay, well, very tiny kitchen. And do we have nope, no floor plan. All right, we have 2 photos of the kitchen. Don't really know what's on this other wall right here. However, this looks like it's walking, coming in off of the front door and porch, maybe. Wow, this is a mystery to me.
Scroll back up so I can see the front door again.
isn't a
Okay,
front door? Or is it a back door?
that's a
Because
different door. So yeah, I guess this is the back of the house. Probably screen-in porch, judging by the ceiling that you just had your cursor hovered on.
so I'm going to go back to all photos and get another look of. Okay, so this has to be a back door. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so All right, I'm going to jump back over to the exterior pictures to see what the outside looks like, since we really don't have a floor plan to go by, and that looks like a big uh, porch that the kitchen was off of. So I see a possibility to add on or add up 800 and something square feet. That is very smallish. And I think it needs some major upgrades to the home. So you have all this space over here. You can just come out a little further up, add a carport or a garage, either one, depending on the zoning. I would try to come up as far as I possibly could, so a door could walk onto the sidewalk up to the house, simply because it does rain a lot in Florida. I would extend the garage to have all the way to the back of the house to see, or to have like extra living area behind the garage. Implement a laundry room, 800 and something square foot. I don't think it really has one. So I would end it to here, have it flush to the back as much as possible. And this back area definitely needs to be cleaned up. I think I would do away with this side of the fence, and it has a fire pit. I think I would make a designated area for the fire pit and brick it in. Probably do some landscaping back here to have a pavement patio, because this, from the door to the ceiling, it doesn't look very tall at all. Without a floor plan with measurements, it's hard to say, oh yeah, this is 8 feet, and so you have so much clearance and blah 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 blah. I think I would just concrete this in to make it an outdoor living space. Okay, so it looks like there could possibly be a laundry room in the back. Don't really know for sure. So in the kitchen picture, this looks like it goes right into a room, and then the kitchen is off of that. I would go ahead and make this a sliding glass door back here. Not really sure what this is, if it's a lean-to or not, to kind of make the most out of the space here.
I think that's where the washer dryer goes. See that pipe? I think that pipe is a drain line for a washing machine.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'm guessing here, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, I would want the washing machine and dryer with the water heater located to either one side or the other, just to make use of the space and not have all this wasted space back here. The price point does make it affordable to do that, as a cash buyer, but the aesthetics matters as well when it comes to your living quarters. This looks like a lot of yard. I kind of wish that we had a fanned out picture of the backyard, just so we can see how deep it goes. I don't mean to jump around a lot right now. I'm all over the place, but with it being so small, and I'm trying to figure out the lot size, I'm trying to figure out what room is off the kitchen with
So
no.
if I may, The lot size is 9,975 square feet, which in technical, or not, geez, listen to me, mansplaining. So that's going to be just under a quarter acre, if that's, helpful at all. It's fairly good sized lot. A lot of the places that we look at, the other homes, have been
Mm-hmm.
like 3,000 square feet, as much maybe as 5. This one's definitely one of the bigger ones we've looked at. They're typically not almost 10,000 square feet lot.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
can see with what you just brought up, it's definitely a long and not very wide lot, but it's pretty deep.
It's pretty
Well,
deep. Yeah. So you can really make use out of this yard without it, out of this lot without it costing an arm and a leg, um, simply by expanding on this side, do the garage in the front here, living area in the back, and just, incorporate all this in there because you have a deep, um, it's deep enough to be able to take out some walls to make it more functional, for the home. Even if you want to build out, it's deep enough to be able to do that. You might have a long hallway down the home, but it's definitely doable just to get to the living area. So you can have a foyer, create a foyer on the from the front door, leading past the bedrooms, bathrooms, extended kitchen, and living area, and just have more of a creative vision of your entertainment is actually going to be in the back of the home. So I am going to stop rattling on. I'm going to jump back over to here to exteriors. And Roger, do you have anything you want to add to any of these pictures before we move on?
well, I don't have any comments on the first one. I feel like we've said our piece. Here's the second one. We've already seen it too.
Yeah, I think I would go ahead and extend this overhang to the roof, or just get rid of this altogether and extend the roof over this just to make it seamless and pretty.
Okay, there's front again. Front again. Okay, this is the back. We've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've seen this. Man, I don't even want to see this ever again. I mean, that is one ugly photo. And look at us just sitting here looking at it. Please
Yeah,
go.
it needs to be cleaned up. Yeah.
Please go past.
Okay.
And we got a picture of the street. We got 27 photos, and one of them is a picture of the actual street. If it doesn't go through the house, and I don't want to see it on pictures of a house.
Okay.
Let's keep. Oh, what did you do?
I went over to kitchen, back to the kitchen.
Okay. I gotta
So,
say, for a house built in 1971, the vinyl floor is in remarkable shape.
yeah.
But I would have to take all this down, even if I was putting it back up again when I was done. But yeah, the layout's not working for me at all for the kitchen.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm gonna say that if this is a solid wall over here leading to the laundry area, um, oh, it wouldn't be. It would just be an interior wall. This would be coming out, and this would be coming out. So I would replace these kitchen cabinets on the long wall. And this bathroom, I'm sure this is a bathroom here. It would be relocated because this you have no room here. This isn't, you don't have any room. So I would probably do an island here and take all of this out and move it to another part of the house. So moving on to the bathroom, we have two photos, and this is teeny tiny. So this teeny tiny bathroom would be located in another part of this teeny tiny home. What do you think?
Golly, does this look cramped? The tub's too shallow. I don't like those. They just don't give me warm and fuzzies. Same with the shower or the tub walls. So I'd want to take that all out, really. Put a new tub in that's more pleasant, pleasing. Put another tub in that's deeper and just call it that. And then tile around it, tile walls around. I'm just not a big fan of these types of walls around a tub. That doesn't give any more room between the sink and the toilet in the tub, but honestly, I think that one should be opposite each other, like the sink over here to the left and the toilet where it's at, or something along that line. If I could make that work, I'd have to be there to see it to know. But take us back to the kitchen because I am not done with it.
Oh, okay. Well, this bathroom is little for me. If we had to keep it there, I would just do a shower in this bathroom, and get a jacuzzi instead outside. Let's see, kitchen. We're back in the
Okay.
kitchen.
Here's the funny part about that is because the reason I wanted to come back is I wanted to take another look at it. I really do think that I could work with a kitchen this size, but I would probably replace the window with one that's not quite as close. The bottom it's not as close to the floor. You see how it's about a foot off of the floor?
Mm-hmm.
I would make another window that's maybe about 3 feet off of the floor or so. That would give me the normal counter height in front of it, and I would pop my sink right there and rearrange the rest of the kitchen around that. I don't even see where the refrigerator is supposed to go. I guess it's in that corner. There's nothing going on in that corner on the left, the back. But anyway, that would be a part of it. And I would leave the bathroom in place myself just because I wouldn't want the extra work. I'd just make the kitchen have better flow. And that's why I asked you to go back to the kitchen. That's all I've got to say. I mean, I know it's not, that's what we think we're bringing here is two differing opinions about approach. And then hopefully our viewers will find what works for them from a combination of either selecting one or the other or combining, elements from what you say, what I say. Anyway, so what else we got?
Okay. We have a room. I'm thinking it's a bedroom. And it just needs an overhaul. That's really all I have to say about this.
I think you're right.
And this makes no sense whatsoever.
So odd. It really is.
Can't tell if this is the back or the side.
I can't even tell if that door is wide open or closed. In other words, where is the door opening at? I think it's on this left wall and the door is simply wide open.
I think so.
But if so, that kind of makes this the living room. And I really don't get the built-ins at all. If this is an exterior wall, it needs to be an exterior wall because there's windows on it. I'm confused with this house.
Yeah, I'm confused as well.
Why
I'm
did you make me show you this house, Tagg? I want to know. Why did you make me do this using your powers of persuasion? I'm just messing. She didn't make me do any of it. This is mine. And actually, almost every house we preview before we see it, but this time we're both seeing these photos for the first time, and it's it shows. I think it shows.
Yeah,
Anyway, so now I'm guessing this is a living room.
it is. This looks
The
like a
exterior door. Doesn't that exterior door have the glass with the uh, little panes, like window panes?
oh yeah it does. I thought it was like a side door, or well, it would still be an exterior door, but I'm like, why is there a picture of the street there? Okay,
This
I'm
looks
confused.
in a hallway photo.
Yeah,
This looks like a lot of Florida houses I've lived in my lifetime.
other than the kitchen, I can recognize what this is. It's a hallway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh, good Lord, I am confused. I'm just like, whoa, what?
So these are the second bedroom,
How many bedrooms are there, too?
too.
You think they could have put these pictures in order?
I don't even know if they have that control. I've heard people say before that Realtor.com takes them out, gets the order out of order.
Well, if you label the JPEGs, I mean, back in my relocation director days, that was one of the things that I enforced with my relocation agents is name those JPEGs. It only takes you about 2 minutes to do it. And the woman who uploaded it to the MLS and it dispersed it out to all the other platforms, I never had any type of complaints about the homes, the photos being out of order or not showing well. Um, I was really, uh, I was really aggressive with that simply because it is a visual practice. And if the pictures cannot tell the story of the home, I'm like, redo it. Go back out there and redo it. Yeah, there's a fee to use the MLS, of course, but uh, I was very adamant about not coming, not presenting anything less than 25 pictures. You know, um, and so when I see stuff like this, I'm just like, this is an organization type of skill, and it doesn't take much to organize photographs, um, especially when your clientele is expecting for you to sell them a home, or sell them a home, or they're looking to sell their home. So um, you got some really large rooms outside of the living room and the kitchen that is poorly designed in this home. Just a lot of wasted space. At this point, I'm so confused. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I think this is outside off the porch, and this is just wasted space to me. Don't really know what this room is, other than I know it's off the porch because there's that water heater thing. You can
Yeah.
maximize that whole back end if you would just combine this and the laundry area, just so you can have more room, more living space. You know, for the kitchen to be so little the way how it is, and most of our entertainment is surrounded by food. The kitchen is a focal point for me, even if I have to start with the kitchen to build everything else out. Um, yeah, I would walk away from this. This is a without a floor plan. I just don't see it. I would just want to start from scratch.
Okay. It's been a while since we had one of those, but Tagg called it. She's saying this is a fail for us.
Oh,
A
you're
no go, thumbs down. You heard it here.
so you're agreeing with me.
Uh,
Okay, I'll stop right there.
I think I would give it a shot. Actually, I haven't paid attention to where this is located in Florida. I don't recognize Jasper. That could have a lot to do with it. I do like the this neighborhood. If could you see the house?
No, can't really see the house, but the neighborhood looks great
Well, we don't know if this is the house's neighborhood though,
because you can't see the house.
because you can't see the house.
I think that might be it, like right there. Okay,
OMG.
moving on. Okay, I let's go over to maps and
Let's.
satellite and see what you got here. So here is the what we just got done viewing.
That field
So
across the street. It
yeah,
does look like it's set back a little bit from the road.
uh-huh.
Can you zoom in on it at all?
Yeah.
Is that as far as we can go in?
So I mean you do have some room around you, but the neighborhood looks really decent. The home, uh,
So the house, the back of the house is about the halfway mark of the depth of the lot, which means you've got a lot of space behind you to do stuff. And because it's built closer to the right side of the lot than the left, it gives you room to use that left side, drive past the house to a parking area slash uh, carport or garage, like you had mentioned.
mhm.
I think I might be using that to whatever, after I've talked to the permitting department for Jasper to see what, they allow. I'd be looking at some sort of structure back there for parking and then just auxiliary, more space. So I'm not going to call it a fail. I'm going to reserve, I guess. I'm going to want to see it in real life before I make the call. But let's zoom on out so we can see where Jasper's located, because I've been too lazy to find out the answer to that question. Let's get out to where we can see cities. We can see it looks like it's near the central area of the town of Jasper. Can we go on out further? I don't know. Are we going to be able to like see cities and things?
And not without pulling up the map, like Google Maps.
Are
I
y'all
mean,
out as far as it'll go?
no,
Well, Valdosta. All right, so it is pretty close to the northern Georgia line. You can see that little dotted line, northern Georgia, I mean, northern Florida. Jacksonville's off to the east, so it's kind of, I don't really have a good guesstimate of how far Jacksonville is away, but, ooh, what's that lake there? Oh, that's called the Gulf of America. All right, so you can see Perry to the southwest of our little marker. You can see Jacksonville to the more easterly, and you can see the little dotted line separating Florida and Georgia, not very far north of it. So I like that location. I mean, that location and that price seem pretty good. I'd take a look at that.
Okay.
So that's me. Anyway.
Well, I should say the land is only $49,900. I'm just kidding. But I mean, the lot is a nice size. It's deep that you can create a backyard oasis. There's one thing that I do like about Florida is that the weather is it's pretty warm there, because it's the south. But you can have a awesome outdoor living area and create something that is that fits your needs on the inside. And you don't need a lot of home in Florida in order to do that, simply because you have the advantage of living outdoors, except for when it rains, of course, you want to go inside. But in certain times of the year, however, that fits my lifestyle. So I would definitely be more focused on the outside space and making my kitchen functional, spacious, and bathroom spacious as well. So those are just some of the things that I would do. So would you like
All
to
right.
wrap up?
Yeah. For my part, I'd like to thank you guys for walking through this house with us. And if you're interested in it, we wish you the best of luck with that. And we'll see you next time, I guess.
Yes, we will see you next time. Stay to the end for a special message.
All right. Hi, Gidget.